Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, and we're going to do a plan with me. For those of you on Patreon, this first part will be on both YouTube and Patreon. The rest of it will only be on Patreon. How about we get started? We're going to do the Hobonichi A5, the cousin, first. And then we're going to do my weeks, which is my everyday carry. And then we're going to do the A6, which is for writing. Before I even start writing, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I'd go back to kind of more simple layout.
There's something about putting washi tape that just kind of, I don't know, I wanted to put some washi tape, and what better to do than the one that is the book and it looks like watercolor.
And I'm not aiming for perfect. But I do like the idea of separating things just a little. Oh, well, okay, that's not what I meant to do, but we're gonna roll with it. I did it this way because I am hardly ever up at 6 a.m. unless I'm up all night. So this kind of gives me a little bit of a way to separate things. Without it being too much, you know? Okay, so I'm done with the washi. That's it for the washi.
I decided to change things up a little, and I think I like the simpler version better. I did planning in both Hobonichis this time, the one that I journal in and the one that I plan in. And I did them a little bit differently, and you're going to see that, but I wanted to do the tasks and the projects, and I wanted to see which way I kind of liked better. So it was kind of fun to try it both ways, and I didn't film doing both ways, but...
Alright. So we're going to start with...
One of the things about planning that I haven't mastered yet is getting some of the stuff done like ahead of time. Like, I'm not talking about, it's more like future planning, like with project planning kind of thing. Like, that's what I've really been working on lately, is trying to get ahead. So I have a couple of videos in the hole so that when I'm filming videos and editing videos, it is ahead of time. I'm trying to work towards that. I'm also trying to get some bills paid because we have some stuff we need to do, and this hurricane really hurt us. But stuff like that happens, so we need to have some money in the bank for when things like hurricanes and cars break down and stuff, and we don't have a savings account right now. So that's my next goal. So what I've been trying to do is get some bills paid. I would have been ahead a little bit, and if it hadn't been for the hurricane, and having to buy extra things for the hurricane. So I realized, you know, we have to have some money in the hole. I have to have some videos in the hole. So some of this is about future planning and trying to get things worked out so I can get a little bit ahead. I am really good with money when it comes to the paper part, like, you know, having a ledger and getting things paid. But if I have money in my pocket, I will spend it. So lately, I got some of the supplies that I really needed, and so I could, you know, film better and get these things done and have things be easier for me, so I could work smarter, not harder. Now that I've gotten the majority of that stuff out of the way, there's one or two things left on my I need list, but not very many. The rest of it's just I want list. So now it's time to get some bills paid, get some money in the bank, and, you know, get a savings account so I can do that. One of the reasons I've been struggling so hard with planning is that I want to start being more frugal when it comes to certain things. You know, I don't want to be cheap, but I keep talking about working smarter, not harder. Well, I want to get quality items, and I want to be smarter about where I spend my money when it comes to supplies and things like that. So I'm working really hard on doing some kind of budget. That's my next thing, is to do some of that. I really like getting things done on this layout, though. Having the calendar and the weekly and then the daily is really helping me now that I've kind of figured out where my strengths lie and where my weaknesses lie with planning, what my system is. Now, I believe that next year I'm actually going to do things a little bit differently when it comes to that Calendex thing in the front. I think that's going to end up being our finances in the very front. I think that's how I'm going to keep track of the finances, and then I'll use the calendar, and that'll be I think, a little bit better. It'll be more of like what I'm used to doing, and I like that idea. Another thing that I'm working on when it comes to planning is getting things, like I said, organized so that I can get some videos in the hole, kind of. You know, I want to do some journal videos, some sketch videos, some plein air videos, maybe a couple of urban sketch things, and I want to start filming some of my artist dates. I think that would be a really good idea. And I'd also like to work on having a variety of different kinds of journal videos. You're going to see quite a bit of changes in my planning between now and the end of the year. I did change my mind. I am going to get you're going to hear me say that later. I'm going to get a second home energy that's going to be for the spiritual stuff. I think that might work. I haven't made up my mind for sure about that. I think deep down inside I just want two damn home energies in the A5 size because I absolutely love them. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know that I need it. It's a want, not a need. So that may not be happening. Haven't made up my mind. I don't know. I don't want to put my writing in the planning because it's different, and so I think the A6 is perfect for the writing stuff, but I don't think the A6 works for much of anything else for me unless I just do journal prompts in it. And I don't want to buy it just to do journal prompts in it. I've got sketchbooks for that, and I've come to the realization that I really enjoy doing the sketchbook. I really enjoy doing the daily sketches with the sketchbook. So, none of this is going to be in YouTube's video. This is your voiceover, and you're going to get extra stuff at the end that'll be my spiritual stuff, and that's where I start talking about some of what I'm going to do with that kind of thing. Some of these stickers are older stickers. Those were some Allie Brown stickers, and I don't think she does that stuff on Etsy anymore. So, yeah, I have had them in a stash for a long time. They didn't really fit in anything else because I don't use an insert for planning that does that kind of thing. So I finally get a chance to actually use them. I'm using up some old planner stickers, and I don't know. I'm going to have some new stuff for when I actually start planning there where I know. So you'll see some of that stuff probably the end of this month, beginning of October, because that's more for writing. And you'll see me do quite a bit more planning stuff with the writing. I've been thinking, how to combine different things. I don't know. I like having all the planning for the most part in one spot, and then having, it's my system, so it needs to all be in one spot. So I'm just going to do it all in one damn spot, and yeah. I'm going to end this now because I'm second guessing myself, and I'm not going to do that. I enjoyed doing this. You can see me covering a mistake, right? Yeah, I covered a mistake. It was supposed to be a Patreon post, not a blog post, but I had post in my head, and of course the first thing I thought of was a blog post, and I didn't do the blog post yesterday, and I was supposed to, but we had that weather, and I was not trying to do a whole lot of stuff yesterday on the computer because the power flickered on and off, and I didn't want to be screwed. Thinking I got something up and didn't, so I decided to just wait on it. I really enjoyed this though. This is much more laid back. It's simpler, and definitely less is more is a good thing with me when it comes to planning. I like a little bit of stickers, but that's about it. I like things that are icons of things, or things that point me in the right direction, or different colors that point me in the right direction. I'm not like really big on the sticker thing for just having stickers, but I do like them to kind of point me in the right direction when they stand for something. I would like to get some stickers that are YouTube stickers, like little YouTube stickers and that kind of thing. Social media stickers maybe, because that would make things a whole lot easier for me. So I like I said, I enjoyed this, and I hope you do too. Thanks, y'all.
Okay, so I will add more stuff later, but this is the basic right here. I do the weekly, and then we have this, so I had to change this. I need to do the task, so let me get back to that part. I'm not sure what day I'm going to take my artist date. Go through the summer clothes so I can start getting rid of some of them, purging them. And I know there's something else, so I want to do a day in the life video, Patreon, so I need to film some. Pretty good so far. This is actually pretty basic. I don't really do a whole lot of I'm not putting my work stuff in there anymore. This is going to be home and stuff like that. David needs to change his oil. that's working here. And then I think it goes back to nights here. And I'll finish filling that in. So I did the intro, what I'm doing for ideas for NaNoWriMo, how I put my ideas into action, plan how I brainstorm. Okay, so I know that on Wednesday alright, so that's the actual video. So on Monday, care of that, and that's it, y'all. Oh no, that's not it. So here I'm going to be cleaning the ceiling fans. It's not quite time to change the water filters, so I finished it. Shadow of Night. And there's something else of life. Can't remember. Alright. So I've been going through and figuring out what I'm doing. I had to figure out what kind of journal, because I don't think I'm going to do a journal with me. I think I'm going to do some other kind of journal video. And then I need to write that because I have not yet. And then this is where I'm keeping up with self-care. I have this, planning out the videos. I am now finishing Moonology, still reading it. I'm reading Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. Reading The Happiness Project, and I just finished it by Stephen King. And I figure out what I'm doing here. I want to do something different. And for YouTube, I'm going to do another one of the videos. So I've finished up both of these. I think we're going to talk about rotating stash supplies and getting back to journaling after falling off the wagon, because I did fall off the wagon, and I do sometimes still, like for a day or something, and we're going to talk about that. And then next week, it's Coffee Chat. The next week, we're going to do this one on the 11th. And then I think we're going to do this one on the 18th. I need to finish reading The Wind Through the Keyhole. And then I need to do something about this. And I need to do yesterday's page, but that's not planning. So, self-care and moods I've been keeping up with. This right here, this has to do, all this pain has to do with this weather. There's actually supposed to be another thing in there. This right here. So, like I said, I'm keeping up with things a little bit better now. I like this. I think I'm going to have to do this a little bit differently though, or draw the weather myself. The stickers are a little too big to put them in those little squares, so, but so far it's actually going pretty good. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to do it this way instead of this way for next month. We'll see. Here's the other calendar. I have things written on it. We paid that. So, yeah. Going pretty well. I think I like the simple versions way better. I did this one a little different. I kind of keep up with both calendars, so just in case, because this is the one I plan in. This is all the planning stuff. And then the other one I do journaling stuff. So next year I have decided, before I go, I have decided to just get one A5 and A6 in the weeks, and that's it. Made up my mind. And then I'm going to continue to do something like this with this kind of stuff. Makes it a whole lot easier, and I'll put the other book that I have that's like this, the notes and stuff, and I'll put them together. And then I won't need this. My Hobonichi will just go in here, and I have cover on covers, and I have this. Thought about getting the coffee bean one. I may end up doing that. I haven't completely made up my mind, but I like the coffee bean one. And since this is my writing one, it doesn't really matter. Now, I'm actually going to get another A5 Hobonichi. I'm not going to do this way anymore. I was thinking, one of the reasons I wanted to, I think I'm going to keep up with my spiritual stuff and the Hobonichi, the tarot pulls and stuff. So we're going to talk about this this is what I consider to be my sort of book of mirrors. I put a lot of different stuff in here. A daily affirmation, but actually that's changed because I'm not a witch, but that's what the one affirmation is for. The Wheel of the Year, the Witch's Pyramid, tarot stuff, the God and the Goddess, the Litany, basic altar arrangements, and that's just information. I don't do an altar that way at all. Witchcraft, the history of, and stuff like that. The Song of the Goddess, which I think is really pretty. Beltane. Some of my beliefs, and as that changes, I chronicle it. Candles and their meanings. I have a blank page for a few things. Like, I want to do my astrology sign, because for July, this was part of July's, but I'm on the cusp of Cancer and Leo, and I really want to kind of do that, because one of the things with the Leo, you know, with July's prompt was the lion stuff, but I wanted to kind of combine, since my sun sign is Cancer and my rising sign is Leo, and then my moon sign is Aquarius, so I have fire, have water, fire, and air. And Mr. Rockstar is a Earth. I don't know what his other sign is, I'll have to look. So this is August, and I put bay leaves. I did mine like this. I like how this turned out. I should have printed these smaller, and I haven't decided. I may print them smaller and put them right here instead of doing that this way. But I liked doing this. Like I said, I think I might do this about the cusp. And then this is the fire signs. This is when I was family Wicca. And it's doing something, I ended up covering that up. So this is in here. I like that. So I'm going to, for right now, I'm going to find something to cover this stuff up with. I'm going to leave this right here. I don't know what I'm going to put over there. And I may just cover where this came through and do September's right here. And then this, if I do October's right here, I should have plenty of dark enough stuff to cover that. And then on this page, I'm going to do some writing about some of the moons. So you can kind of see I do journal stuff in here, and I do research stuff in here, but it's not formal research. It's kind of art and, you know, stuff like that. I write about, you know, and then in the other one, which I will show you later, I actually am putting more reference stuff. But this is kind of where I journal. There's some wax on here. There's real bits of rosemary and flowers and all kinds of different things for Beltane, like little flowers, and these are dandelions and all kinds of things in here. So, and those are real bay leaves. They smell good. So I'm enjoying this. If I'd had sunflower seeds, and I eventually may get some, I'll put a real sunflower seed over here. So, but I like that. I might do a water sign right here. Get rid of this and get rid of this, cover that up, and do a water sign right here, maybe a mermaid over here, and then do air sign too, and then do some more talking about the signs. So what I have there now, like I said, I need to do some more work on this. I did write a few things. I need to do some tarot pulls. I miss R1's tarot pulls, but I cannot afford to do that. Right now I can't even afford the $1.99 one. Preparing for the hurricane has completely wiped us. So, we're broke. What little bit of money we had left, yeah, this hurricane. So, here we go. I'm going to do some more, I think. I'm going to do that this weekend, and then I will do a follow-up video and show you what I've got. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you again soon. Bye.